Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel. Today actually the cam is not working, so that is the reason the cam is not there. So hopefully tomorrow from next videos onwards I will keep the camera. Okay, keep that aside. Now what I am trying to what we have did is, so in the previous video we are working on the authentication, right? So in the previous video we have successfully took the token, and also the navigation part also we have successfully did the authentication part. Now we did the authentication part. For example, if you come here, if you do the authentication here, test@test.com is our username and 123456 is our password. If you click on login, immediately all the screens are coming. Okay, sorry, all the navigation is coming. Now, if you go to the post, so if you observe the post in the post we are making the HTTP calls. Okay, so Firebase calls we are making, post.json call we are making. So those are all are authenticated. So if the authenticated user is only present only, then we will be getting the results. For example, if I click on the post, now what I will be getting, I am getting that HTTP failure, that you are not authorized. It is telling that you are unauthorized. Why? Because we need to pass token to this URL. So different APIs have different methods for passing the authentication token. Now in this Firebase, we will be having authentication technique something like we need to send it as a query parameter. In some other APIs, we need to send it as a headers. As you already know how to pass the headers. So we can pass using the new HTTP headers, and you can pass as an object. So auth and the token name you can pass through the header. As you can be able to see, for example, in the post.service, you'll be able to see like this, the custom header Leela is there, right? So new HTTP address you can pass like this. In this Firebase, we can think that we'll be passing through the query parameter. We need to pass through the query parameter. So now we need to pass through the query parameter this auth token. Now if you observe here, we don't have this auth token, but the user is logged in. We know that user is logged in. That means we have the token with us in the user object, but we don't have the token now to pass through the post. So how we can get the token? One thing what we can do is, for example, how we have did in the navigation.component.ts using the subject and subscribe. So we can think that can't we use something like here subscribe like this. So for example, this dot use so import the auth service here. So we have that one, right? So import the private auth service. Okay, sorry, auth service and auth service. So you can think of like this, right? So but doing this like this, auth service and auth service, and what we can do here, auth service dot user subject, okay, dot subscribe of user. So when the user is logged in, so this subscribe method will be executed. And if I did console.log user or anything, okay, and if I want to use this user, so if I check this one, if I try to check this one, okay, this one is executed successfully. Now if you observe, so now it went to the authentication place, and now here if I go to authenticate, and here if I write Leela at the rate, sorry, not test at the rate test.com and 123456, if I write like this, and if I click on login, okay, so this navigation place is there. So that is the reason that subscribe is in the active mode. Why? Because navigation component is there active in this page, but post component is not active in this page. So if I click on the post component here, okay, but still we will be getting error C. And also if you see, you will be not able to console the data. So you are not able to console the data. Why? Because it has already been subscribed. Okay, it has already been, we are already sending the data .next. By using .next we are already sending the data. So whatever the components that are active at that time registered subscribed, so those events only will be failed. So but here in the post.service.ts, so we have already did the authentication, and then after we clicked on the post. That means the next has been happened at the time of authentication only. Now when we came to the post, we are not able to get the data. So how we can get the data here? Okay, so that means subject will not be useful. One thing what we can do is we can use the users.service.ts and all those things we can use, and we can directly get that one through the injectable. You can get the user data, you can say. Now another process what I want to tell you is, for example, here you have the auth service, right? Instead of using this subject, we can use behavior subject. Okay, so behavior subject is the thing that how it will behave is, it is same like subject only, but the behavior subject is has one difference. For example, here in the post dot service we have subscribed, right? So whatever the data previously sent, okay, whatever the data previously sent will be sent to this subscribe. So now what I will do is, I will do the subscribe, and here null. So I will click on null, and here now what I will try to do is, so for the behavior subject we need to pass some default data. Okay, now what I will try to do is, so I will refresh this page. Okay, now let's see how what will happen. See, now I click on authenticate. Now test@test.com 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, now the navigation part, it got the data. Okay, navigation part, it got the data. Now see the post thing. Now you will be getting the user data also. So if I click on so now here see, you will be able to see the user data also. Now that means we got successfully the user data. Now we need to use this token, right? So previously using the subject we didn't get that data. Why? Because when for the subject, when the somebody triggers the subject only, then only the subscribe will work. But behavior subject, what it will do is, whenever we see a subscribe thing, whenever it sees a subscribe thing, after firing also, before firing, after firing, it will send the previous data what it is present. So now the previous data what it is present for this user subject is the user data. It fired only once. So that user data it is sending. So what we can do right now, so now we got the user data, auth subscription data, and what we can do is, here I got the user. Okay, instead of doing the subscription, I will write the pipe thing. Okay, so now I need to take only one time. Okay, so one time only. So all the time when it fires, it should not get fired. So take only one time. So subscribe only one time. And what I can do here, pipe of, what we can do is, so pipe of, sorry, not pipe here. What we need to do, so already pipe we have written, right? We can use map or something like that. I will show you. So map of user, you will be getting the user. Now I got the user data, and what I can do is, we can copy this one all. Okay, so we don't want this appending and all those things. What we need to do is, we need to append auth, and we need to send the token. So token will be present in the user.token. So we don't have the token key present in the user model. So what we can do is, so here if you go here, the token is in the private part, private. So what I can do is, I can use the getter, get token, and I can write in such a way that if new date is greater than this dot expiration date. So if the token is already expired, we should send return null, or otherwise return this dot underscore token. Okay, so this one behaves as a property only, but it is a, but I have written the getter functionality. So now what I can do is, here I can use the directly this dot token. Okay, so parameters we have appended, and what I need to do here, I need to take this HTTP request. Okay, so now if I take this HTTP request, okay, so this is the HTTP request, and we are sending this one all data, and the headers, we don't want the headers. Okay, so we don't need to send the headers. Now what I can do is, sorry, so we can, what I can do is, so I can remove these headers. Okay, so only the params is present. So only the params is present right now. And if I go, yeah, okay, so if I go into this one, so params is present. Such params means we are passing that one as a query parameter. We can also pass question mark auth is equal to, also you can pass like that. And now here if you observe, okay, so we are in the auth service subscription dot pipe. So now if I keep this one aside, okay. So now if I send, if I return this one, for example, if I return this one, which observable will be sent? Only this auth service observable will be sent to the whoever calling this fetch post, it will be sent there. So but what we need to do, we should not send this auth service, okay. So we should not send this auth service, we need to send this HTTP observable, okay. So auth service observable we should not send, so this observable is we should send. So now this auth service observable, it should be converted in such a way that it should be in what I can say, this dot HTTP. So this observable, it should be converted into this observable. So how we can do is, instead of using this map, we need to use switch map, okay. Switch map, what it will do is, okay, it will switch the observable. So here what it will do, it will take this one, okay, this observable, it will take into this it will take this auth service observable and it will go into inside this one, and here we are returning here, right. So this observable, so now this one will be converted into this observable. So now here the observable, returning observable is not auth service observable, it is http.get observable, okay. We can use exhaust map also, so anything you want you can use. This is also one of the RxJS operator. Now what I will be doing is, now here I got the switch map, so now the returning observable is changed to the HTTP observable. Now what I can do here, so here another pipe I can apply. So here we need to apply the map, right. I can copy this one, and what I can do is, here I can keep the comma and I can keep like this, okay, dot map of response, and I can do Control K, okay. So now we have used the observable like this. So now what we have did here, little bit of confusion will be there. We have converted that one into the behavior subject, and another one what we have did is auth service user subscription we took. So that means the observable will be the user subject observable, and into this one we have switch map. So only one time it has to execute. After that time it should expire, okay. So same thing like unsubscribe, you can also do the unsubscribe also, take one also you can do. And now switch map, what it will do is, it will convert this observable into this inside this observable. Now the return value of this observable is nothing but the HTTP observable. The return data of this observable, what it will be there, it will be returning. Now that returned HTTP observable will enter into this response. That means the HTTP response what we have got, it will be entered into this map response. Now in this map response we have converted all these things, and we have returned the post to the fetch post, whoever the calling the fetch post, we are returning. So now if we try to execute the output here, okay, if we try to execute this one, so now I can refresh this one and I can go to the authenticate, okay. Here what I will be doing is test@test.com, and here I can see 1 2 3 4 5 6. So this is the login, I clicked on login, so working fine. Now what I will try to do, I will move this one, I will try to click on the post. Now I click on the post, now see you are able to get the 200 requests, right. So I am able to send the auth also. So if you see here, so this is all the token what I am trying to send. So now by using like this, we can send the authentication, we can use this authentication. The same scenario we need to use for this add post also, create post, clear post, and all those things. If you want to append this auth thing, so we need to use the same concept. So behavior subject, so you need to use the same user subscription pipe, and you need to use a switch map to convert that observable into HTTP observable. So we need to do the same thing. So looks like this is some kind of tedious looking. So all the time using that user subject subscribe will be looking somewhat repetitive code, or somewhat hard it is looking, right. So this is the place where we can use the help of interceptor. So you will be writing the code in one place, interceptor all the time. HTTP, what it will do is, when we are doing the HTTP call, it will append that parameter auth thing. So in the next video, what we will try to do is, we will try to use the interceptor, and we will take all this logic to there, and that interceptor will be all the time when it is making the HTTP request, it will take care and it will append the auth token. We will see in the next video. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And also I think you have a doubts in this behavior subject and subject difference also. So if you need the video on subject and behavior subject, the difference between this one also, please please tell me on the comments, so that I will try to make the video on subject and behavior subject with an example. I will show you where this one will be happening. And switch map also, if you have any doubts or miss, please let me know in the comments. So if you let me know in the comments, I will tell you I can post you the another videos or something like that. Okay. So if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.